Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Well, let's say hi again to Alana, who is live at the Black Desert Resort in Ivins. And it looks so nice. You've got the short sleeves. What's it like down there right now, Alana?
Brian, it is lovely. It is so nice. Not just the resort, not just the course, but the weather also phenomenal. Tonight we're sitting in the 70s. We actually saw those temperatures climb into the 80s today. It was really nice. A couple of clouds sneaking through and even a stray shower, which this time of year we're happy to take. You know, the desert needs moisture and we deliver. Gorgeous sunset. As we take a look at the Y on the mountain, this is Utah County, so we had a few great viewer photos coming in. Incredible shot. Brian, thanks for sharing it with us. Even on the road, we'd love to share your photos, whether at abc4.com. In Cedar City, we had a really nice one too. Mark took this one and it was great. You could see a few of those cumulus clouds. We saw those also in Washington County. It's that lingering moisture. It's a cutoff low south of the Beehive State, but it's funneled a little bit of moisture in. And with our daytime heating, some of those storms bubbled right up. Satellite radar shows the last few hours and we still have that northerly flow. Yesterday's cold front packed a bit of a punch, right? We saw those thunderstorms in central Utah with heavier precip, and that front stalled in south central Utah. So we provide the moisture needed with that daytime heating to see a few of those storms bubble up tonight. Over Boulder Mountain, the Grand Staircase area, still seeing a few showers. Time-lapse video coming out of Logan. A few clouds over the mountains, but other than that, northern Utah was very pleasant. We're actually seeing a warming trend there, bouncing to average temperatures or even slightly above. Great shot as the sun was going down in Cache Valley. I hope you enjoyed that, Logan. You made the low 60s today. As we look at those highs, even mid 60s is where they finally topped out. 68 in Salt Lake, 66 is our average high this time of year. The 80s showed up in Washington County, topping out at 81 in St. George. 79 is the average, so really close to where we should be. Notice the eastern side of the state with a mix of 60s and 70s, upper 60s over in the basin. So all in all, nice day, close to seasonal norms, but we're about to get warmer. There's a reason why. As we head into tonight, clear skies for the Wasatch Front. They're under the influence of some high pressure. So while the clouds and the moisture hold on in southern Utah, it's just a slight chance to close the work week. We're going to see those temperatures falling into the 50s. With clear skies overnight in Salt Lake, we'll see the numbers bottom out. Upper 40s expected along the Wasatch Front. If you're headed out early tomorrow morning, you're going to wear the jacket. It's just one of those. But we warm it up by 10 a.m. We're into the 60s and we've got plenty of sunshine in northern Utah and even in the south. All right, let's talk drought because it's Thursday and we've got the newest drought findings. You remember last week the governor declaring a state of emergency for 17 counties. Our numbers have not moved from this week and last week. So 4% of Utah, including right where I'm standing, in that extreme drought, severe drought. In eastern Utah, the West Desert, and that moderate drought has become more widespread, but we have not seen those standings change. When we look at the counties impacted, it's south of Juab County, but also includes Tooele County and Uinta County. We need some moisture, and boy, do we get it. Look at the precipitation potential. It really starts to climb as we head into the weekend. You know I like to forewarn you early, and if you have outdoor weekend plans, I'm telling you, I'm waving the flag. I'm saying, hey, it's coming because it is. Let me show you why. We put this futurecast here into motion, and it just shows the slight chance of some moisture over our Friday in southern Utah. But as we get into Saturday, we've got the heat. So this is a big weekend here in Ivins. We've got professional athletes, we've got spectators, and we're going to keep our eyes to the skies for our Friday. Saturday looks nice. Sunday, a little different. Look at those storms starting to bump. That Saturday isn't nice for everybody. South central Utah and the West Desert, including northern Utah, looking at the potential for some thunderstorm activity. Storm Prediction Center really encompassing the entire state for Saturday. So a general thunderstorm threat. We're not expecting severe storms, but the potential of gusty, erratic winds that move through with the storms, that's for the entire state. Also, brief, heavy rainfall. Oh, and thunder and lightning, which it's that time of year, folks. As we look at the upper level Futurecast here, it tells you why we're going to see those storms. High pressure building into the Pacific Northwest. The low that brought the moisture to southern Utah, it weakens and moves out of here. But check out our next trough. It's coming in from the west coast. You're going to watch because it's going to dig. And it looks like it's going to dig south, which means southern Utah has moisture potential, which is why Sunday brings plenty of wet weather. And we're going to stay really unsettled. It includes northern Utah. You watch as it kind of lifts to the northeast. We're going to stay unsettled statewide as we head into next week, meaning the chance of isolated showers and storms will hold on through Monday. Temperatures for tomorrow, 70s, chef's kiss. That's going to be so pretty in the north. We've got 80s down south, mid 80s. We're going to see the southwest flow pick up, and that's going to aid in daytime heating. I'll show you what I mean on the 7-day here. We get 80s with the threat of some thunderstorms Sunday and into Monday, and that could impact some gameplay down here. We'll keep you posted. Notice how those temperatures drop into the 60s. Takes them a moment or two to rebound because storms hold on in the south through Tuesday. Check out the Wasatch Front. Okay, we're going to go with cooler air, but we don't have a really defined front with this one. We're just going to get cooler air from the west, so we see those numbers warm up with southwest flow to the 80s, then drop to the 70s, then eventually the 60s. Thunderstorms, showers, the threat of isolated to scattered storms expected tomorrow. Looks really nice, though, in northern Utah. You're looking at 77 for that high in Salt Lake with dry conditions. Then we shift gears. And you know what? I know what you're thinking. Oh, Lana, I don't want this storm, but you need it. We need it. We just talked drought. Wet weather this time of year is important, so we will take it. Happy May, everybody, live from the Black Desert Resort for the LPGA tournament event. And we are so excited to be here. Brian, sending it back to you tonight.